Hello, everybody. This is my first podcast under the iPhone SDK / Mac OS X SDK / web development podcast. Uh, Today's topic is a quick one. It's just about this new interpreted or compiled scripting language called CoffeeScript. So if you are tired of writing very ugly and annoying JavaScript code, you can utilize what's called CoffeeScript to write very clean Ruby-like or Python-like code that is then compiled into JavaScript. So everything works as if you were just writing plain JavaScript to start with. So if you go to this URL up above, you'll find CoffeeScript, or you can just search it on Google. And here on their front page, you can see a quick comparison of CoffeeScript and JavaScript. Well, actually, the JavaScript on the right is what the CoffeeScript compiles into. But if we look at the CoffeeScript itself, you can see that when defining variables, you don't need to say var in front of the variable name. It's very kind of natural or English language type programming or scripting language, much like Ruby, where it's kind of not in the traditional sense of scripting or programming. And right here you can see just a quick definition of a function, which is it's interesting. So you set a variable equal to, and then you have parentheses, and then your parameters, then you have this little dash, and then greater than sign, and then whatever the return value of that function is. So it's pretty quick and easy to have functions, very clean. And then for arrays, it's JavaScript standard arrays, and also you'll notice that CoffeeScript does not require semicolons at the end of each line. However, I believe that you can use them if you like to put multiple expressions on a single line of code. And then it just goes on and on. And also you can see when you're calling methods, whether they're actual JavaScript methods or they're defined in CoffeeScript, you don't need to put your parameters in parentheses. It's very nice like that. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward and simple. You should check it out. You can actually try it out really quickly on their website. You can actually write code, and then it'll show you what it compiles into for JavaScript, and it's pretty nice. So you should check it out. So that wraps up my first podcast. Stay tuned for more. I'd like to eventually have this put up onto iTunes on a regular basis, like let's say weekly, and we'll see where it goes. And hopefully in the future podcasts we'll talk more or about more topics, because right now we're just talking about CoffeeScript. But that's all I have for you right now. Thanks for subscribing or tuning in, and I'll see you next time.